On the night of October 2nd, 1948, Teilhard de Chardin boarded a train that would take him from Paris to Rome. He had been invited by Father Jean-Baptiste Janssens, the new superior general of the Jesuits, to come to Rome, meet face to face, and talk things over. Rome to Teilhard had always meant darkness, the silencing of his vision. Still in the dark was his master work, The Human Phenomenon, denied publication by church authorities during the Second World War. Teilhard had spent the war in China, while supporters were quietly circulating papers of his in Europe. When he returned to France after the war, the demands on his time proved to be enormous. Soon they became overwhelming. In June of 1947, he suffered a massive heart attack that forced him to cancel a trip to South Africa and spend the rest of the year in recovery. He was 66 years old. The following summer, Teilhard asked again about the publication of The Human Phenomenon. Father Janssens surprised him with his invitation to come to Rome. The dawn that arose as his train passed through the Alps seemed like one waiting for him in the eternal city. "I have been invited in a very friendly spirit," he wrote to a colleague. Could his vision of evolution actually find a place there, as a Christian vision? Teilhard reached Rome that night and was escorted to Jesuit headquarters in the city. His first meeting with Father Janssens came a few days later. "His frankness, directness, and warmth immediately conquered me," Teilhard wrote to a Jesuit friend. Nothing could be decided, however, until Janssens received 2 reviews he had requested of The Human Phenomenon, both from fellow Jesuits. While waiting for their arrival, Teilhard visited friends and fellow scientists and strolled about the city. Rome had been a powerful influence in his life, and now he felt it in a different way. Inside the Mother Church of the Society of Jesus, feelings of connection, he said, with all the Jesuits who had knelt here before him, a sense of the greatness of the order. In the sanctuary of St. Peter's Basilica, an awareness, he said, not of the fixity, but of the security of a faith that will not be sidetracked. This would be Teilhard's only visit to the Eternal City. In the midst of it, the first review of The Human Phenomenon came in. 10 pages, all in Latin. It could not have been worse, as he told his secretary back in Paris. "In an instant, I wanted to send it all packing. The critics saw neither the world nor Christianity the way I do. Not at all." The second review could not have been better, far more intelligent and positive than the first, Teilhard said, with the conclusion in favor of publication. To reinforce that conclusion, he wrote a brief appendix that revisited the question of Adam's fall, the one that led to his exile in 1926. Can we add to the normal effect of evolution the extraordinary effect of some catastrophe, or primordial deviation, he said. By primordial deviation, he meant original sin. He did not, as he once had, rule out the possibility. "Basically, the game is won," he wrote to a Jesuit friend. In actuality, however, the game was far from over. Surrounding the Vatican were professors, scholars, officials, even a potential pope, still speaking out against evolution. Teilhard left Rome on November the 6th, the sun sinking slowly behind him. No decision had been reached about the human phenomenon. There would be no dawn. He reached Paris at 8 o'clock the following morning, neither depressed nor taken aback, he said. "For the moment I am not too sure where I am going," he would write in a letter. We are once more exactly in Galileo's position, except for the fact that it is no more the Earth's physical, but humanity's mental motion which is under discussion. It took 3 months for a letter to come from Rome saying no once more to the human phenomenon. 200 mimeographed copies of the manuscript were already circulating in private.